Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler very serious reviews I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. Eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I kind of hope this next one does a little bit better than the previous one I just did. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, wearing super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my one-arm boxer shirt with the late, great Jimmy Wang Yu, done in the very cool sort of comic book style and everything. It's got the thing. It says, "No master, let me." And someone mentioned at one point in the thing, because he clearly has two arms in this particular picture. Not to ruin the thing of the movie, but not long after this particular scene, he did not have two arms. If you are unfamiliar with the one-arm boxer, Jimmy Wang Yu's work, Jimmy Wang Yu, who sadly passed away just two or 3 years ago, he was one of the originators of what we would now kind of see as like martial arts films, like kung fu movies. Certainly wasn't, like there were martial arts films, swordplay films and stuff like that. But his particular film, The Chinese Boxer, was kind of the first one, depending, you talk to different people and stuff, but it's kind of the first one that really sort of highlighted like the hand combat stuff over anything else. It really was the focal point. And the guy just was fucking amazing. Like, he directed movies, he starred in them, he wrote them. He was just incredibly badass guy. It sucks, like I said, that he passed away, but at the very least, we do get some of his classic films that we can still enjoy. I definitely recommend this one. The sequel, Master of Flying Guillotine, is even better. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why am I hoping that it's, better than the previous one? Well, folks, because I stopped off again at, boom, Buffalo Wild Wings, wherein I went over there and I made use of their Thursday deal. They have a deal on Thursdays where you can go over there, they have a buy one, get one free deal on boneless wings. So you go over there, you get an order of boneless wings, you get a second one for free. It's a pretty neat little deal. Not to shill for them, but, there you go. And I got two flavors to try out. I just got through reviewing their spicy garlic. Go watch that one. But wasn't my outright favorite. So the other one is their Jammin jalapeno, which is a medium heat one. I'm really hoping for good things. I love jalapeno as a flavor, so let's take a look at it, and it looks like this. Can we get a thing? Do a thing? Ha 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 ha! Sure, it looks like that. Let's give them a go. Just the nice thing with the buy one get one free deal is like I can basically just slowly but surely make my way through all their sauces and get in some reviews for good measure. So try to get one of the ones that's a little bit more on the bottom, because that one's gonna get all the nice sauce. Let's give it a go. Alright. Well, I like it more than I like the other one, for sure, the spicy garlic. For a couple of reasons. So with this one, and I'll just mention real quickly, like the chicken itself, it's Buffalo Wild Wings chicken. If you've never been, their chicken is decent. It's not like real, proper, premium quality, chicken, but it's good for what it is. It's tender. It actually has like a decent crunch to it when you bite into it. It's fine. Again, it's not anything fantastic, but it's, if I were, giving it a grade, it would be like a B, which isn't too bad. Main thing, of course, I'm really going to be talking about is the sauce itself. 2 reasons why I like this over the spicy garlic. 1, it has more heat to it. And for me personally, I can appreciate that. It has, because the spicy garlic had some heat, but it was kind of like in the way that a buffalo sauce has heat, so it just kind of had a general sort of heat to it. This, it definitely has that jalapeno heat. And I always think it's really funny, at the time I'm doing this, we're in the year 2024. I remember being a small child and growing up, and, like, jalapenos, like, man, if somebody brought some jalapenos to something, they're like, oh, man, jalapenos, those are so hot. And it's like, now, of course, it's like, it's a little bit ridiculous. It's like, and I remember, like, when habaneros started to kind of make some traction, like, oh my God, man, these are insane. Now we've got, like, Pepper X that's, like, 1,000,000 times stronger than, I just find that very funny. But anyway, other reason why I like this more than I like the spicy garlic is that this one chose a theme and went with it. It went with the jalapeno, and that's what it stuck to. With the spicy garlic, I don't know, it felt conflicted. It was trying to do 2 things, and it wasn't that great at either of them, and neither really shone through. Now in this, again, at least they went with a theme. They went with the jalapeno. It has a jalapeno flavor to it, which again, I like jalapeno flavor. But here's the thing, it's sort of highlighting, and I mentioned this in my previous review too. It's like, as I've been going through the different sauces for Buffalo Wild Wings, it's extremely hit or miss for me as far as, some of their sauces I like quite a bit. A lot of the other ones I'm very, okay. This one, it's more on the positive end of that situation than the negative end, but it's kind of, because the thing is it's like, I don't know, man, it's like fundamentally, Buffalo Wild Wings is fine. I think they do certain things pretty well, but yeah, man, like, you can kind of just, because they are sort of a quasi fast food type of situation, yeah, man, it's like you can just kind of feel that they don't really have, like, the proper quality to really make some of these work the way that you'd like them to. And that's kind of where I feel with these. I should mention, I should have thought about this, but I thought it was just them trying to be clever with their naming. They call it Jammin Jalapeno. I think that's basically what they did for the sauce. I think they built it around like a jalapeno jam, which, when fresh, when you have like a properly made jalapeno jam, my friend's mom makes it occasionally. Oh, it's phenomenal. In this, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't dislike these. Again, I would put them more on the positive spectrum. I do like the heat that they give off. It's not insanely spicy or anything, but it's got that jalapeno heat. It's there. It's certainly there, and it's making its presence known. I think it works perfectly for me, the level of spice that I like. And as for the jalapeno flavor, it's there. I would have liked to have seen it maybe a little bit more prominent. Like, again, if this had been done like freshly made, that kind of thing, you could really just taste the jalapeno, the dimensions that it has. In this case, it's just kind of a straightforward jalapeno flavor. I'm not going to say outright one-dimensional, but like 1.5. But at the very least, like I said, okay, well, 2 questions have to be asked, because this video is running a little bit long. Thing goes over there. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I'm going to go with yes and kinda. I do kind of like these, and like, I appreciate the jalapeno flavor and kind of the jalapeno jam thing they were going for. Even though it's not as good as, like, my friend's mom makes, again, it is a little bit lacking in complexity, but at the very least, they chose something, they went with it, and it's something that I can appreciate. The heat level is at a good level for me, and I do like the jalapeno flavor, even if I do wish that it was, again, just highlighting, those other aspects of a jalapeno. But it's still pretty good. I do still kind of like it. If I'm recommending it, I mean, obviously, it's not, like I said, it's not crazy spicy, but it is spicy. If you're not into spicy stuff, not going to be for you. I would say, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Keep your expectations reasonable on it. I do think, again, it's on the list of sauces that I've had from them. Yeah, it's in the positive list versus the more disappointing ones. It's not as good as I would like, so I can't give it like a ringing endorsement, but it is one that I would say, yeah, if you like a little heat, you like some jalapeno flavor, it'll kind of get you through. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year, folks. Go over there and have yourselves a truly jalapeno-tastic rest of your life. Hey, maybe you don't like spicy stuff, all right? Maybe you do like way spicier stuff, okay. Well, that's kind of the benefit of jalapeno. It's like, it's in that nice little middle spot, Like you're my friend Drew. Drew's just like, not only does he not like spicy stuff, he hates jalapeno flavor, so it's just like, not for him at all. Like, I like habanero's heat, but I don't like habanero flavor very much. So, anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit. And when we're forced to deal with those situations in our lives, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe there's a particular pepper that you really like the flavor of, but maybe you don't like the heat level. Or conversely, maybe you like the heat level, maybe you don't like the flavor of. Well, then clearly you need to go over there and crossbreed those 2 things together so you can go over there and get one that's perfectly set to your liking and one that is the absolute antithesis of everything that you enjoy. And then you can go over there and have this yin and yang kind of thing with like pepper and heat and flavor. And it'll be like a whole thing. And then you can go over there and you can market it. You can do like the yin and yang pepper challenge. I don't know, man. Marketing stuff. Just, I'm just rolling out ideas, folks. At this point, I assume that the people who watch my videos, and by the way, thank you. I appreciate you all very much. I assume that a good majority of the people who watch my videos are people who are just trying to steal all these marketing ideas that I come up with. Which, and I'm not greedy, folks. I'm not asking for millions of dollars or anything like that. I mean, if you want to, I would appreciate it. But maybe like a couple $100,000. Just enough to get some shit paid off, go over there, help out some people that I love and care about, Or conversely, hey, man, like I said, if you enjoy, different types of peppers, different types of heat, please hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I genuinely like to hear about it. Anyway, bye.